Alright, there we go. This shit's gonna be fun though. I guess it shows the same amount of teams no matter what. So might as well have. What part should we have showing? That? Or have like the team showing? Or like the cool stuff showing? I guess we show like that. The people can see what we got going on there. Let me get some music going. Wait, did it open it or no? No, it didn't. What up, Sean? I just got here with your card too. So if you come in, you can grab it. Micah, where are you going? Yeah, that's fine. What up, Aiden? What keeps happening? I keep clicking on Spotify, and then nothing happens. Literally, just like nothing happens. Huh. I guess what's it called doesn't want to open up. Oh well. Is it playing music? No, it's not, huh? Alright, we gotta figure out. We gotta get this closed here soon. Because Mike has got practice, his first practice tonight. I want to make it back in time for it. Word. So we gotta get this. We gotta get this figured out. Nice, dude. That's cool. Was it fun? I've never been to Hoop Fest yet. I need to plan the next time it comes out, or if that weekend comes up. Have a plan to actually go. Fourth in his bracket. That's cool. Micah's not a big. Well, even if he was into basketball, I don't know if he'd be good at basketball. He's not very light on his feet. Like, I wasn't very light on my feet, but I every single day as a kid would go out in the backyard and I would just shoot hoops. And I would just sit there and play all day long by myself, shooting the basketball, right? So I actually got halfway decent for being a not good player. Like, I wasn't good, but I got good at dribbling and I got good at passing and rebounding. So whenever I played, street ball, I was really helpful to my team, but I didn't score. I couldn't score for the life of me. I sucked at shooting. I was so bad. But like if I was by myself shooting hoops, I would do well. Cuz like there was no pressure. But as soon as I was like playing with other people, I would be like random throw ups, like I couldn't like control myself. I lose like my composure and start just throwing up Hail Marys. Just piss my coaches off. I remember getting in trouble for doing that. Like literally catching a rebound and then instead of passing it out to my teammate, I threw some crazy layup thing. It was ugly and I missed and my coach I remember yelling at me from the sideline. And the reason why I remember is because I gave the coach attitude because I was a dumb little kid. So I remember like I gave him a dirty look, or I don't remember what it was. I don't remember exactly what I did. I think it was along the lines of giving him a dirty look because I remember after the game, my dad in our conversation in the car, and the trouble I got in for my attitude. That's the part I remember the most. It was pretty funny. I remember that to this day. I was probably like 10 years old, probably 10, 11, 12 years old. One of the only few basketball memories I can remember is getting in trouble for giving my coach attitude. This should be fun. I thought it was gonna fill a lot faster than it did. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna stat fill this, but is my son saying something to him? What? Hold on. I'm trying to close it out, and if it close, when we close it out, I rip. We close and then we rip. Is Micah calling him over there? Can't tell right now. Oh my gosh. Micah needed toilet paper. And yes, Maddox for toilet paper. That's what it is. All right, let's see. Yeah, if anybody's interested in any of the teams, feel free to DM me. We're gonna be down for some deals. I'm gonna be trying to get this filled right now. I'm gonna hit up some of the people that like to close out for deals. Oh no. Fuck, man. I can't believe I did that. All right. So, does anybody want any of these remaining teams for a deal? Fire selling it. this can happen really quickly. I've been getting distracted by some messages, so don't just leave and not pay attention. Let's see. One second, I'm gonna go on mute for 1 second. All right, let's see. I keep forgetting the person I'm gonna text, and I just keep forgetting to do it. Can't tell me that nobody watched right now. There's not any team that anybody wants. Yeah, they're $500 a box, and then a half case of Series 2, which hobby, which I've seen a total out of the shop alone. Out of the shop alone, we have had 5 1-of-1s come out of Series 2 hobbies yesterday, and this is a fresh case, so none of the cards that, like, there was a 1-of-1 that was hit off the shelf yesterday, a Mickey Mantle. That's not part of the break. It's a fresh case, so I'm gonna go grabbing that and the three mystery boxes. Underwraps, there's signed jerseys, there's game used jerseys that you could hit. It's not just replica jerseys, there's game used jerseys, there's really cool stuff in it. Let me see if I can show the pictures. So you can get, there's the Otani ones, they're Murakami's. It's not just Otani, but there's also the Cubs. You got Kurtz signed, game used, rookies jerseys. So there's rookie game used, and there's even inscribed 25 AL Rookie of the Year with Kurtz. Yankees are sold though. Are the Yankees sold? I don't remember if they're sold. But anyways, let me see if I see some of the pictures if I got them on here or not. Ellie De La Cruz has them. I think the Reds are left. Those are the cards. All right. What teams are left? I forgot what teams are left. I was about to start showing the pictures of it. Oh, yeah, the Mets. What? Oh, dude, I forgot to send, what's his name, pictures of that. Never mind. We might have them sold here in a second. Once I show him this checklist. I took pictures of the checklist, too. I meant to send it to him. There he is. I took pictures of it and I like circled the players like this guy likes to collect. I put arrows and stuff next to it. The Cardinals would do, so there's a $15 difference. He doesn't want him. I think he just didn't get anything out of Series 2, so he just didn't do it. Yeah, that checklist for the Yankees for sure. I mean, you never know. It could be nothing that comes out. It's like with everything, right? It could get nothing but like the checklist. So let's look at what's left. What teams are left again? I already forgot. Boston, Ortiz, Crotchet Rocket, Garrett Crotchet Cachet, Jaron Duran, Jim Rice, Mayer, Yoshida, Garcia Parra, Roman Anthony, which is probably going to be Roman Anthony rookie stuff. Let's see what the rookie actually it says right here. Conley early, rookies. So they have game used things. So I have to look at that. That's right. So that's the rookies. But, oh, Max Clark rookies? Yeah, why hasn't he bought Detroit? Max Clark has jerseys, rookie jerseys. And then you got Scoval, Torkelson, Riley Green. What the hell? So Boston Wade Boggs on the inscribed ones. City Connect is Roman Anthony, Yoshida. There's art ones, I guess. Ortiz, Mayer, Roman Anthony. Multi-signed. Boston Legends. I wonder what the Boston Legend, what that is, what the list is. How can you look up like the Legends list? Because even like multi-sign has Dodgers, it doesn't say who's all on the list. Oh, here's the game use list. Game use. It's gonna be Churio, Judge, Kurtz, Cal, Cam, Teal, Shaw, Acuna for the game use ones. Okay, yeah, so there's just a list for game use. Boston Legends. I wonder who that would be. Like who would be the list for them? I just text him right now. So I'm like, are you sure, dude? Did you not look at that checklist for the Tigers? And then the Cardinals have Yadier Molina, which is cool as hell because it's hard to get anything Yachty. Most products don't have Yadier. All right, Tiger sold. He said if he whiffs, he's gonna mail me every base card he has in his card room. Now that would be a funny punishment to do to somebody. All right, we'll do. Imagine that you like go to punish somebody and you send them a bunch of base. I guess I want to be a base for Maddox though. I don't want to be a punishment for Maddox. He would just trade them all in for credit at the other card shop. All right, Tiger sold. Right. Supposedly that guy, the other card shop does like in-store credit for base cards. It's like really fun. It's like not a lot from what I hear, but all right, we're gonna get this filled here shortly. Please don't leave, guys. At least just put it in the background. If you're putting your phones down, just have it like mute it, but leave it on your table and leave it on there. Like, just set it down, let it run, do whatever you're doing. If you're working, just leave it in there. Just that way there's bodies. Because as long as it looks like there's people watching, then that usually is very helpful in getting a break filled. What? Sketching it out. Just remove it. How weird. I said remove tigers and ChatGPT started. No, I don't get in the breaks. Started ChatGPT just started like generating, like started doing something weird. It was like sketching or something, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was talking to it like as a human. I was like, "What in the world are you doing, ChatGPT?" And it's like, you're right, my brain heard that and I did this. And I was like laughing and stuff. And I'm like, this is so weird that ChatGPT is responding to me like a person would. Kind of creepy. Kind of even more creepy though. I was literally talking to it like it was a person too. Ever since I'm like not on like whatnot, we haven't run as breaks. A lot of you guys are going and buying from like other breakers. You guys keep sending me pictures, and it's of like dudes that are the worst. One of my favorite part is half the time you guys are like, "Yeah, I agree." And then we're gonna do. We could just try to do a serial at the worst case scenario here in a minute. We're gonna fill this because I have to take Michael to practice this evening, so we're not gonna not fill this break. We're filling this break. Okay, let's see. Let's send this picture to him right now. So if you did $6.99, that would be $53. So ridiculous. Kids are all into Michael Jackson songs now. Micah is it nonstop sings his songs. For whatever reason, Michael Jackson songs ended up in all the YouTube and all those like things that kids watch. So now they're all singing them, and not terrible. I guess not. It could be worse, but could be singing worse. Oh shoot. Well, that's so sick. Felix is in Puerto Rico right now. That's cool. I wish I could go to Puerto Rico. I bet you it's fun there. Back in San Juan, mi hijo, capital of Puerto Rico. Y'all know that song? Immediately was enchanted. Nice. All right, so Cardinals and Mets are gone. Nice. Now we're down to no remove Mets and Cardinals. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. Jeez Louise, it keeps like thinking I'm telling it to do like a sketch or something. ChatGPT, I'm like, take the Mets and the Cardinals off the list. Doing a sketch. Stop it. Doing a sketch. Stop doing that. Doing a sketch. Stop it. Oh, now I gotta see what the price. I gotta see what picture it made because it made a picture supposedly. What picture did you do? Oh, it didn't. I guess. Let's see. Where's the pictures at? Let's see what it generated. I don't think it did. I think I stopped it in time. We're almost there, boys and girls. It didn't do it. It didn't do a picture, but it definitely doesn't know how to do math. It said the total was 538 for these remaining teams. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. So I had to do it again. It's all, you're right. The actual number is this. Like, come on, AI. How am I going to be smarter than you, AI? How am I going to be smarter than AI? Make that make sense. I need to go get an energy drink real quick. That's funny, dude. I haven't heard anybody say that before. That's really funny. I'll be right back. There we go. All right, we got to get this filled. Like I said, fire sale. Closeout offers on the board. If anybody's interested in DM me. Reached out to a couple people already. Let's see if I can get. How do you like combine pictures into one? Does anybody know how to do that? I would like to be able to have it to where you can see the picture of the teams that are left, and the picture. Oh, I just take a picture of the computer. What I can do. Now I think about it. I went and grabbed all the stuff needed. We got the half case of hobby, and we got the 3 jersey boxes right here. This should be a lot of fun. I'm excited for this break. I really wish it wasn't so hard to fill some of these breaks sometimes. Sometimes I wish it wasn't that hard. There you go. I'm gonna post it on to Instagram too. We might get someone random that's down to close it out. You never know sometimes. Sometimes you think it'll be the same people, and then all of a sudden you find out someone brand new or someone that maybe just wants to play a game right now, wants to see something ripped at the moment. I'm gonna start sending out the link to everybody because we're pretty close. We're within a good price point. But look at this cool ass box. This should be fun. I'm excited for this. I also made it to where the camera this time, I can pull the camera away from it a little bit. It's also not as big of a box as the helmet was in. Excuse me. Yeah. What do you mean updated? All right, I'm gonna start sending out the links. Um, nice. Wow. Um, yours us. Um, ah, I still keep getting distracted from sending to everybody that's in the break. Got a couple deals potentially going right now. Checking on this one. The person we're talking about a deal on one. Oh wow, the Panthers picked up Goudas from the Ducks. Interesting. Panthers are trying to make a push for next year. Anybody likes hockey? They're definitely making a push for sure. What the heck is going on with Mac Jones? All right, so Ace sold. All right, 1 second. Michael, don't make me feel bad like that if I whiff. If you don't hit. And then Casey also. Let's see. Take it off. Wait, why would it still show them on there? Shouldn't show them on there. Let me DM you right now, Josh. All right, so we got Weston. I just did the same thing across the board for each year. Just whatever. Get 3 teams sold. get some sold. Currency rate changes and all right. All right, so Reds, Twins are the ones left. All right, now I really need to start sending links out. Now we're down to 2. We might be down to 4. I have to figure this out with the other 2. He's not in. He's in Puerto Rico right now, so he might not be able to buy the. Can you please, guys, please like the stream as well? If you guys could, that'd be great and be very helpful. Very, very helpful. Especially because we haven't been filling breaks as fast as usual. So like we're not getting as many people watch, not as much breaks going, so our algorithm's probably getting a little bit of a hit. From what we're used to seeing. Unfortunately. We've had a bit of a slowdown. For a while there we were getting flying through products. Then things just slowed down real fast. And it all happened since what's it called? Since we did Inception. For whatever reason, Inception just ruined morale. We ran Inception and then everything done changed. Or maybe it's because it's the series 2 or the I don't also honestly I also kind of think it's the jerseys. I don't know if people are they just don't know what to expect with them is maybe what it is. Did you buy the White Sox? I don't think he bought the White Sox. Did he? Oh, okay. Ooh, I like that. Please don't be putting that on that Facebook group. What up, brother? How you doing, dude? Oh, you must have saw our my little post on there, huh? Saying where the YouTube's at. I'm just gonna send links, even if you guys already are in here, and I know you guys are. I'm gonna still send you guys the links just because it makes it to where I also remember who is in the break when I'm sorting. How you doing, Matt? So, oh, Tim's in this. Nice. It works that there's two left because it gives me a kind of a second to send out all the links. You guys can't get mad at me, say I'm taking too long to get the break on. Oh yeah, Ben's in this too. That's right. He DM'd me last night saying I got in. 95? Yeah. It's funny because when I moved up here to Washington, 95 was I moved up here in we got married. Oh shit, when's my anniversary? In May. Yeah, May. Yeah, May. May. We moved up here in May at the end of May from SoCal, but the desert of SoCal, which had already been in the 90s there for like a couple months, right? Moved up here. I got a job working at a lumber yard, and I remember wearing long sleeves when it was like 80 and running around, and everybody was calling me a madman. And I was like, "This is cold." Now, 8 years later, it's 70 degrees out there, and if I walk out there, I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, it's hot." Well, not 70. I'm exaggerating, but 95 to me feels like it's like I'm gonna die these days. I'm like, that'll dictate if I do anything. My wife will be like, let's go do this. And I'll be like, it's 90 degrees out there today. We're just going to stay inside. The reason why I'm pushing this early field 2 today, guys, it's Micah's first Little League practice tonight at 6 o'clock. He's got his first Little League practice, so that's exciting. He got cleats yesterday. He got some Harper, the Bryce Harper cleats that they have for kids. He's got some Bryce Harpers. He got some Nike. They're Nike, right? Nike pants. He's good to go. He's got a cool little bat that he's had. It's a cool looking bat. What else? Yeah, oh, he's got a new helmet. He's got a bat bag with like that with his gloves and batting gloves and everything going into. I know I gotta get him some big league chew, but he gets his jersey and everything tonight. The only thing that was hard is buying him pants. They didn't have, so like the mediums in the U sizes or whatever, they were really long, but then like not very big waist size. Like they fit him waist size, but like kind of tight, but they were really long. And then like large was like way too big, and then small was way too small, but like the right length. And it was like I couldn't figure it out. So I ended up finding youth, and they look exactly the same. They're youth softball, like they're called softball pants, but they look like regular baseball pants, but they're supposedly softball. But when I put them on him, they're perfect. And I was just like, he literally looked like they look like regular baseball pants, but they actually fit his height. So I was like, whatever. I don't care what they call it. They work. They actually look all right on him. He didn't look weird or like baggy pants or anything like that. He actually looked appropriate. I don't understand why they make the baseball pants so weird for kids. Like, it was impossible to find the right size for him. I think they expect all the kids his age to be really short, or if they're tall, to be really skinny and tall. Mike isn't either one of those. Yeah, drawstrings. Yeah, or not even drawstring, where they just were like the elastic bands. Those cheap ones. I don't even know how to explain it. They were weird. I don't even know if they were softball pants because they look like regular baseball pants. They just fit him. Maybe because he has like a little bit of a badunk going on. That's why they worked for him. I don't know. I don't know why it was weird. It was way too impossible to figure out how to get the right size for him. I'll show you guys a picture in a minute of him in his baseball gear. You can even see it looks normal. I don't know if anybody has little kids, like little boys or not, trying to find baseball pants if they had the same issue, or if your little boys were a little small, like, you know, didn't have that issue, but it was annoying. Or maybe I just didn't know how to look. That could have been it. Also, I probably was looking in the wrong area. Probably looking at like medium, like teenage kid sizes or something. I don't know, but they were so long. It was so weird. They were looked all baggy on him. I was like, that's not how you should look as a baseball player. All right, let's see. Where's he at? He texted me last night. There he is. Benjamin. I think I got everybody DM now. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. We have the Reds and the Twins remaining now. 2 teams remain. We'll do I don't have it out there yet, but I'll put it in your bin, I guess. Let me make sure I DM'd everybody. All right, one second. I'll put this in your bin then before I forget. Now there's like a bunch of cord because I made a big old long area, so I don't have to. So I have a easier situation with the jersey when I open it. Holy crap! This guy sent the longest email ever for Micah's team. Well, he's organized. I give him that. He is so organized. Holy crap. I'm glad to hear that. See that. That is a massive email. I'll read it later. Craziness. Shows like overview of what practices are and what they do. Something about rosters, sportsmanship, rules, the staff, schedule, end of season celebration, optional equipment, items, bats and what you should get, links to appropriate bats and cleats, undershirts, sliding shorts, links to all that, batting gloves links, backpack bag, baseball bag links, sportsmanship with sideline reminders for parents. For the parents, promise you I won't be that dad. That's so funny. That's cool. I'm happy about that. I was kind of worried what kind of coach he was gonna get. He did say that he has a lot of returning players, so I was telling Melissa that. I was like, from what I remember back in my little league days and all that, if like the coach had a lot of people returning, they either A were winning, which and at this age group, I don't think that's gonna be it because I don't think that matters, or B, they like really enjoyed the coach. So I'm like, hopefully that's what it is, because I don't think they win or lose in these in 6 and under. I don't think that's even a thing. If it is, that's cool. That means I'll actually enjoy it a little bit if that's the case, because I already feel like I'm gonna hate it other than watching Micah. All right, here we go. That's everybody has been contacted now. So I just wanted to make sure. Oh, that's cool. The what's it called? Just the email that said that if like your kid gets a jersey or pants or anything that don't fit them, then you could go to their local office and exchange. That's good. What was I about to do just now? I was about to text somebody. There's somebody I was gonna text about possibly closing us out. So we got Reds, Twins, total of 130 plus 45, total of 174 remaining. Someone wanted to close us out for 140. Wait, one. If you did that. Wait, if I was to do. Hold on, real quick. Let me do the math. I gotta do math out loud. Or on my calculator. Plus. Yeah, 140. Someone wanted to close us out for 139. I'll do that. Actually, you know what? If someone wants to buy the Reds, they'll get the Twins. Let's just do that. Forget it. Let's just do that. So I had someone try to attempt a scam on me last night. It was so funny. I posted on one of those baseball card seller things, and then it was like some lady, and she was interested. And then so we agree on a deal, and they're like, "I want to send PayPal," and I was like, "All right, that's fine." And then they sent like a screenshot of like the amount and like my name and everything, showing it like they're about to send it. And like, is this you? And normally people do that. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But I had a feeling. I was just like, I don't know. This felt too easy. And then they go, they did the whole, it was sent. Did you get it? And there was nothing sent. And I'm like, no, didn't get anything. And they're like, well, I got the email confirmation. I was like, ah, here we go. Here's the email confirmation scan. Right? So then they say it again. They kind of say like, check your email to see if you got it. You know, the whole thing that they do. And I was like, finally got to a point and I was just like, I've been doing this a long time. Like, if you sent it, I would have it. And my app would have alerted me if you sent it. Right? I said that. And I was like, and then I wrote like, let me know when you have it figured out with PayPal. And they just never said anything again. And then I noticed in the group though, they started commenting on a bunch of other people's stuff. So I hurried up and I reported them and I wrote like a DM of the group saying like, hey, this person's a scammer. I just went and looked and realized they didn't even have like but they weren't even following anybody either. So I was like, this person's 100% a scammer. They took a long time to catch on, and I started DMing all the people that they were commenting. I would just go behind them. They would comment on someone's thing. I would go DM that person. Person's a scammer. Person's a scammer. Don't do it. Don't follow. Don't fall for them. Until the DM finally came through and told me that they kicked him out. But yeah, I was like, man, I don't want someone to get scammed by this person, because the DMs of that, they should have someone that's always paying attention to that group, because that group's huge and that group's very active. It shouldn't take 3 hours to get a response from anybody. If you're gonna have that big of a group, you'd think they'd have people taking care of it. Worst part is I hate when people say, is this card still available? And it makes you excited because you're like, hell yeah, they're gonna buy my card, and then they just never say anything again. They just disappear. Like, come on, man. Why inquire if you're not gonna buy it? Did he do it? I need to check this right now because he's not answering me. I need him to tell me. We might have a couple more teams available. I don't know what's going on. If you know anybody that likes this type of stuff, I shouldn't be stuck at this. How is that number not changing? All right, let's get these sold guys. Reds, Twins. Two teams remain. I wish there was a way to make it so I could just zoom. I could get rid of this top part and then have it just focus more on that. But there isn't a way to do that. Oh, never mind. You figured it out. Okay. You figured it out. Sweet. So we're officially down to just the Reds and Twins. Let me post that onto a story real quick. All right, so yeah, Reds, Twins. If you buy the Reds, you get the Twins. We can do it like that. I'm such a dweeb. Literally, he's in the Puerto Rico, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's a currency issue. I'm so slow. I literally was like acting like it's a different currency there. Ooh. Just all of a sudden clicked in my head. That's so funny that I literally thought that. What a dumb thing for me to think. All right, bro. Just buy the Reds. I'll take the Twins out. Take the Twins out. Unless you want me to put it with this that way, it's easy for you to remember. You want me to do that? Make a custom? That way you remember that you got them or whatever. I know some people prefer that. We're ripping, y'all. You want me to do a custom? Okay. Yeah, then you could just go take them down. I took the Twins out for you. Now let me start DMing everybody we're ripping. Ripping in a few minutes. Alright, so that's all the text message people. Now let's do the Instagram people. Ripping in a few minutes. Ripping in a few minutes. This is perfect timing because literally I could run this break now and then I can get home, get Micah ready for practice with plenty of time to go. Get him ready, maybe play some catch, get him swinging the bat a little bit so he feels comfortable with himself. So he's not, so he doesn't have any anxiety. I think he was a little bit worried about what practice is going to have. Play some catch before we go so that we get used to that because that's the one thing he's not super comfortable with. He can hit really well though. And throws really hard. Alright, I think that's everybody. It's in the baseball break. Let's double check. Michael, Ben, Josh, Tim, Greg. Alright, let's do this. This should be fun. This is definitely different than what we're used to doing. This is definitely different. So, I kind of want to start with the jersey. We have 3 jersey boxes, right? We got a half case. We got 3. We could technically do 1 jersey, 3 boxes, 1 jersey, 3 boxes, 1 jersey. So then we just get a jersey out the way and we get all kind of excited about it. You know what I mean? We all get that little bit of that. Ooh, you know what I mean? 1 second. Let's get this going though. I think we're going to do that because I want to see a jersey. A little bit different than what we're used to doing that way. Exactly. Let's do it. We're going to do the first box that way. Let's get this live on here. I think autofocus will have to be on for this though, because it's kind of funky. Just have it like this. That way people remember. Also, it gives me a little practice. Start with one of them. Here we go, we're ripping. So if it's gonna be like that, so then I can zoom out and then I'll open like one-handed or whatever. Alright, let's get this ripped first. I took the kind of, when we had an issue where the camera didn't have a lot of length on it the other day with the football one. So I gave it a little bit more. I unhooked it from its little area that was kind of tied up into. Did that so we can pull the camera out a little further. All right, let's do this. All right, first jersey. Gonna go to I don't know how it looks when you open it. We're gonna find out right now. Oh crap. Of course it's a harder jersey to see on here. Oh, it's looking like let's set it back down real quick. It's in a bag I have to unzip. Oh, that's sick. It's a City Connect for the Blue Jays. City Connect Blue Jays. Springer. George Springer. Signed jersey for the first jersey of the break. Oh, these are nasty. This is so cool looking. Put it back in the bag. Safely. Boo. George Springer City Connect to start us off. That's not bad, though. That's nasty looking for the Blue Jay spot. That's really hard to open. See, I was hoping it wasn't in a bag like that. I knew they come in the bags, but the bag being closed and not to unzip, that makes it to where it's like, all right, the reveal's a little differently then. A little less capable of being able just to do it, you know? But still, congrats to the Blue Jays for the first jersey. It's a $200 jersey. It has the price tag on it, which is funny as hell. The price for the jersey was $200 Canadian because it said CAD. So it must have been like from the. They must have got the jersey from a Blue Jays stadium or something. Had him sign it. Sign a bunch or something. Just said CAD. I think it was actually a Blue Jay fan that got the Blue Jays too. Which is really hilarious. You think about it. Out of all of us here, I think the Blue Jay fan that got, I think if it was who I think it was that got the Blue Jays, they're the only ones that are going to be happy about getting that. That would have been happy about getting that jersey. Everybody else, we all hate Springer. Mariner fans and Dodger fan right here. But you know what you gotta do? You gotta respect the guy. Because even after the whole scandals, the dude's still kicking butt. Still doing his thing, still being big in the big moments, playoffs and all that. Yeah, dude, I sent you the link. I sent you the link, Mike. All right, here we go. That's the link I sent in the Instagram. Basalo. We still got 2 jerseys, so don't be disheartened just yet. Still got 2 jerseys to go. Langford glove work. So $3.99 for the Red Sox. Tristan Casas. toilet paper. Yeah, I guess if you're gonna get a jersey for the Blue Jays, it would be you would want to probably get Vladdy. Springer's runner up though. Oh, Hop to out of the 2026. Dude, that's nasty looking jersey though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous of it. I'm gonna be jealous of everybody, all three jerseys, because I love signed jerseys. The only thing I wish is I wish they would have had it to where you could see. Well, I guess we could technically, on the next ones, Bryce Eldridge rookie. The next ones I could just do the name reveal. Because underneath the bag, it shows a name. So I could just do that, and then I'll just show the jersey. That way the reveal is a little bit more clean for you guys rather than being clunky like that was. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been a memorabilia breaker, so if it looks clunky, that's because I've never done it before. So I'm learning. That's the second time I did the helmet, and then the jersey. That's the first of many to come. To be honest with you, Mookie Carter Jensen rookie. Let's hope we get a 101. I've been seeing tons of 101s coming out of hobbies, so. And the hobby case we went through last time was insane, but only half of it was. So I'm hoping I grab the hot half, or if it's not, then you guys know the next break's gonna be crazy. Oh, Micah wants to say good luck to everybody. No, you can still say it.
Good luck.
There you go. You heard me talking about hopefully have the good box. Probably was like, you gotta have me say good luck. There you go, Guardians. Blotter, foil. Leahy, or whatever, however you say that. Cheney. Brooks Robinson, glove work. Damn, you guys closed this break in like literally perfect timing. Appreciate you guys helping out. I'm like, I don't know how, it's that summer slowdown that always happens every year. And they loaded this up with a bunch of product drops as soon as the slowdown happens. It's so funny that they do that. I don't know if they do that to try and generate people, like, kind of force people to get in. There you go. That's not a bad patch, though. It's going to get a patch. Not a bad one to get. He's got a lot of hype around him right now. Why is it not? Just my eyes that are blurry? Red Sox box. Seems like so far. We should get more than this out of this box, though. Kyle Riley. Drake Baldwin. I didn't think about the fact that I gotta mail these jerseys to those who hit for shipping wise. Gunnar Henderson. Wow. Oh, that makes sense now. Green Mojo. Maybe it's an auto, hopefully. It'll be our first one we've hit because we have not hit an auto out of Mojo packs yet. All right, Jazz Chisholm. Cole Young. Freeman. An All-Star American League. Nolan Ryan to 99 for the Rangers. They probably put a lot of weight on this Nolan Ryan. But also, we all know out of every case, there was like 4 or 5 that were good. At one case, there was one that was insane and 2 others that were decent, and the rest were whatever. So hopefully it's like the other one that wasn't like that. Box 2, we got 5 boxes to go though. George Kirby foil. Trey. 75th. Just do a few packs at a time. At least 2 at a time. Soto All-Star. Insert. Ooh, for the Dodgers out of 25. Risen Suns. Damn, I want that card. Damn it. That's a good card right there. We've just been nonstop hitting Dodgers lately. It is actually crazy the Dodger streak we're on. That's a nice card right there. Dodger fans love that card. The base was selling for decent money, let alone orange. Hobbies are just Series 2 hobbies, man. They've been pretty hard to beat. The Pirates first pitch. Holy shit. That's on the 75th parallel. There we go. Gotta love hobby boxes. No, that's not what that means. You forgot what the hobby cases were like? Watch, we'll keep going. That's what's an aqua? That's an aqua SP for the Blue Jays. Selster, Freddie Freeman, glove work. The box isn't done yet. Oh, he's probably watching. He's probably behind. And yeah, generally the lower price teams are lower price for that reason. Cornell. And if these other boxes aren't, then we'll go into a different case for the next break. But we learned that lesson last time. That's not how it works with Series 2. Remember, we pulled 2 101s. We thought the case dusted 2 101s. The one case we had the gold, Seinfeld, and what was the other auto that came out of that case? We had 2 crazy autos in that one case. Can't remember who the other one. That day was crazy because we had Barry Bonds, auto. I don't know if we pulled a Murakami that day. Can't remember. But that's not how it works anymore. Because you got your SSPs. If you hit like an all kings or an all aces or like one of those types of cards or like diamond, whatever, then you're probably not going to get another one of those. That one I would probably be in more agreement with. The likeliness of hitting a second super rare, unless it's in the same box, isn't usually there. But autos wise, it's kind of sporadic. Never know. And I don't have to run the other half. I'm not saying that to try and get people to buy anything. I just put it on the shelf all if I want to. I'm just saying that for being truthful. Likes now. Future star. This box is definitely done, no? There's another Marlin rookie. Murakami rookie. Rod Crew. Chase DeLauder. Chase Utley. Now, if we get a bunch of boxes, if we get 4 more hot boxes like this, then yeah, the other half's probably dust. If these keep happening. Chase Burns. Nice. Seiya. Ichiro. And Don Mantley. Box number 3 coming right up. Do 2 packs in a row. Look, it's funny. The first box happened, then I had then Micah said good luck everybody, and then orange, and then a Murakami Hato. Instantly after he said good luck. So crazy. Paredes to 2026 for the Astros. Hank Aaron. Wish there was like a cooler way, like a way to display the jerseys in the background while we do this, so people can see what jerseys we hit. Hank Aaron. We just don't have the right camera for that. This camera doesn't zoom out very far. It's funny too, because I dropped the price of the White Sox so cheap, and they just sat there for a while. I cut them in half, and I didn't even price them for the jerseys, because I was like, they just have Frank Thomas, so I'll just do basically like what half case of White Sox would be. Luis Garcia for the Nationals. Even though Frank Thomas would be a cool auto to get, it's not necessarily like a hard auto to get, so. The next break, I think, is going to be more of a mixture break, though. I just kind of wanted to see what we could get for the jerseys and just have a bunch of cards in the break. So I figured this was the best way to route to take. But I think I'm gonna do a mix of a bunch of different things for our next break. Mix some Tier 1, Inception, Series 2, Black, Chrome Black. But I also, Donruss Elite comes out. So I'm gonna look and see if we have any of that coming, because I might just post a break for that. For release day. I have to see what we got coming for that, though. Because it should be pretty fun product. Eugenio Suarez foil. That should be a fun break. Murakami rookie. Matt Olson, Carter Jensen. That should be fun break. We have a basketball and football break posted though. If you guys like those, football is a mixture of finest, Underwraps helmets, Chrome Megas, and Chrome Blasters, and then basketball is just 2 Cactus Jack. 2 Cactus Jack boxes. Sal Stewart, 75th. So those are the other 2 sports breaks we have posted. The Megas have been chilling, just kind of marinating, so we didn't have them on the shelf. So I'm excited to see what those have. Remember, the Rams are the ones with the buybacks. So you want to chase buybacks, Rams would be the team to get in that. Paredes again, foil. Oh, it was a 2026 Paredes we got. That's right. Who did we get in the one? Who was we had the Jerry Seinfeld auto, and who was the other auto in that case? I can't remember. There's 2 autos in that. Oh, was it Noah McClain? No, we had gotten a couple of him that day. There was someone else. Just can't remember who it was. It's not clicking right now. No, that was out of platinum. Man, whatever. It doesn't matter. Marlins team card. O'Neal Cruz patch for the Pirates. Womp womp. It's funny how you have like one box. That's how hobbies go. Hobbies will be so like this. You'll get one random number and a patch you don't really want. Then you'll get a box with freaking an orange and an auto you want. That's so hobby box. We still have. Oh, that's what I might run. We have the other half of the jumbos that we haven't hit anything in. So that might be something to mix in with stuff. Run that half of that case. Because we haven't hit anything in that half case yet. So there's probably something just chilling. Bobby Witt. No, that was in the hot. That was when the one we had the Barry Larkin. That was with the Barry Larkin and the Diamond Dust case. Just can't remember who it was with the Seinfeld. Oh well, not a big deal. Adley Rutschman, Barco, Vladdy, and Ortiz. All right, second jersey coming up. Since we're all on the guessing train right now, let me just look it up. I'll have it in the picture. Oh, it was the the JRAM, the out of 25 City Connect patch auto JRAM. And there was the Noah McLean auto in that too. That's right. The one with the McGuire, that was when we had A-Rod and all that. All right, let's do this. So I'm probably just going to take the bag out. Oh my God. Can you guys see through that? What that says right there? Cal Riley. Mariners. See if we can pull it out. Keep it on the paper though. This time. You see the Cal sign on the number right there? There you go. Cal Riley signed jersey. It's the sick PNW City Connect, right? There you go, Josh. They sat there so long too. I knew they were gonna hit. I was like, the Mariners never sit, and now they all, of course, are. Cal Riley, City Connect jersey. So sick. This camera, we gotta figure out the camera situation when it comes to these, with these jerseys and all that, so I can make it to where it's more fun for you guys. I just didn't want to drape it open for you, Josh, because I would rather not handle your guys' jerseys too much, because you don't want to mess anything up. You know what I mean? I would rather not. I'd rather you guys not see it as much and see it when you get it. Nice start. What an interesting. Okay, that is an interesting two jerseys to pull back to back. By the way, Springer and Cal Riley, and both were City Connect, which is funny. But back to back on both those guys is actually kind of cool. Just thinking about playoffs last year. And I was really thinking too, I was like, damn, them sitting there is probably a sign. but they weren't priced very cheap. So I was also worried about saying to somebody, "Hey, go take them down," and then they don't hit something. It's always my fear. I hate when you guys ask for help and then you guys don't hit. I'm like, shit. Because then I feel like I missed too. Those jerseys are really cool looking though. For the Rockies, Edward Leon to $3.99. To 99 for the Mariners. Belt Team Bros. It's also why I did 3 jerseys, because I was like, people are going to be like really wanting to get a jersey when I rip it. So just one in a break, it's just like, oh man. But having 3 chances is still going to break a bunch of people's hearts. But 3 people, hopefully 3 people, hopefully it wouldn't be one person. Right now it's 2 people are happy so far. Hopefully 3 people end up happy. And then that's pretty sweet. And then hopefully, you get a few people out of the break, at least one person usually. So if you get like 5 people out of 10 people are happy that they hit something, then you did well in a break. Sad to say, but that's the truth. If I could get half you guys to be happy, then that's kind of a success. Because obviously, even if you open boxes for yourself, if you're like me, you're going to be sad more than happy, that's for sure. Because I rarely open boxes and I'm ever happy. All my hits come from breaks. I do better in breaks than boxes. Yeah, I take a bunch of L's in breaks, but I also have times where I do well. It just sucks when you go on a skid. That's the worst part in breaks, when you kind of just stop hitting for like a solid amount of breaks in a row and you can't get anything, and you just, no matter what you do, you don't hit. That's the worst. No matter what you do, you try to buy yourself out of it, out of the slump. Doesn't do anything. You don't buy, you still don't do anything. You buy less, you still don't hit anything. Try to buy singles, you end up overpaying. You end up finding out you overpaid for the single you bought. You're like, oh man, I just can't win. No matter what I do right now. Bryce Harper. Or like me, where you start posting on groups and stuff like that and nothing's selling. You're like, I can't even sell cards. I have a gold Jacob Wilson from Platinum I put up, and the only conversation I've had for it is with the scammer, which is crazy. And I have it priced at comps, directly at comps, with shipping included. Mount Castle foil. I don't know what to tell you. We'll ask for a couple water bottles. Cosmetics. Abner. Oh, no way. That's crazy. Okay, well, maybe I'll just start doing auctions. Cal Ripken. We got orange paper coming up. Is it an auto? I think it's an auto. Good luck, everybody. For sure. For the Giants, color match, Carson Seymour. That's a cool color match. I don't know who that is, but it's a cool color match. I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention to Giants because obvious reasons. My hat for this reason. So he could be good, but I wouldn't be able to tell you if he is or not. Yeah, I'll probably cancel my buy it now to just do auctions. See less of him. I guess I missed the Storm Air and the jumbo breaks from last time. Not last time, but from a couple weeks ago, I guess. It makes sense. The first week, the first the handful of breaks, I probably didn't know what to look for. Did you? Who was it? That's mainly why I'm looking at every card right now, too. So I'm just wanting to make sure I don't miss anything. First pitch for the Bravos. Trey Savage, rookie. Did he say yeah? Oh, he's talking to somebody? Okay. We'll go find him. You can ask the other guy, too. The back of the pack? Okay, that's good to know. Of hobby boxes? Dude, it's gonna be crazy until we finally hit a damn Mojo auto. Sal Stewart rookie, Kafis rookie, Mark McGuire, and Soto. Oh, well, yeah, the hits in the back of those are in the back of those packs of all those of megas and blasters, aren't they? Well, I haven't really opened the megas, so I don't know, but blasters, I know they are. We got 2 more hobbies and then our last jersey box. I haven't hated this break other than our 2 of 3 of our boxes haven't been very good. So otherwise, if we would have been hitting a good box, we'd be happy. Can you shut the door, bud? Schoolball Titans of the game. Oh, gold. That's cool. Do any of you guys have Discord? I've been kind of wanting to start a little Discord group for all of us that are in the break, so we could all kind of post hits and shoot the shit and stuff. I think that'd be fun to create one for the break for all of us there in these breaks. Anybody that's like either involved in the breaks or the fantasy baseball or in the shop, even if they're not like, you know, like Maddox and them ask if they want to be in it. I've been thinking about that. Oh, we got a thickie. Looks black too, like a black border. I don't know what this is, but good luck, everybody. This could be cool. It could be not cool. I don't know yet. But I don't think I've seen it yet. Or is that blue? I can't tell. Salvador Perez. That should be the 10. Yep, 4 of 10. That's nasty. That is a cool card. That's gonna be a card that's gonna end up catching respect once he's no longer playing. When people really start to think about him as a player without thinking about the Royals not being good. When they take away him, you know what I mean? Like Buster Posey. Everybody started really respecting Buster Posey. He's not like Buster Posey, don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing him, but he's a really good catcher. Hitting catcher. Soto. Will Smith, the 250. Nice. Man, that's the out of 10 patch from Series 2 is sick. It's a nice patch, too. Beltre. You know what's funny is that I'm thinking back on the win breaks. I wasn't showing the last card. I kind of was going fast. I kept skipping the back card, and maybe that's when I missed that. Vladimir. Maybe that's where it was at. Michael Massey, foil. Ted Williams. Murakami rookie. Drew Gilbert. Yeah, I'll make a Discord. And then hit you guys up with it. Springer. Team card. Springer jersey and team card. It's crazy how that happens in breaks. I'll have separate products and somehow the same player or team will hit across both products. That's the first Blue Jay team logo card I've pulled out of all since they've started doing them. And it's when we pull the Springer jersey. Funny how that happens. I think it was Blue Jays fan. I got the Blue Jays. I want to say it was. Right? No, nobody here wants to see Springer. Oh, I don't care. I'm happy for whoever has the Blue Jays, but Eldridge. You guys want to just do a case break of Hobby by itself? I kind of want to just run another case break of this stuff again. So much fun. Murakami, 75th. Funny, I'm probably more nervous than Micah is for his first practice. Strzemski. All right. Kurtz with the rookie All-Star Cup. Trey, rookie. Will Clark. Lindor. Got one more hobby, and then our last jersey coming up. For the price point of this break, not bad at all. I think if we have another box like that, we're gonna have to run the other half because there's definitely gonna be something in the other half still. At least SSP wise. If we don't hit it in this box. Yes, you did when I asked you to hand it to me. What percentage you at? I just tossed it to you. Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. What have you been using? You had the wrong side, probably. Using the thicker side? Then flip it around. I said then flip it around. Mason Wayne, foil. Stan. Mike Trout. For the Nationals, Poland. Poland. I don't know how to say that. PJ Poland. Poland. Max Fried. Derek Jeter patch for the Yankees. Derek Jeter. Game used? Yeah, it's game used too. That's cool. Cool to get it something game used. Derek Jeter. Stewart. So that's one auto, two autos out of 6 boxes. So we were average about 4 or 5 per case. So there's a few more autos left. Hopefully get an SSP in this box. If not, then second half has whatever it is. Maybe I'll do half jumbo, half hobby. Because we have that half jumbo, which we haven't hit anything out of. And then a half of this hobby could be up in the air. It's a 50-50 on what comes out. But every case had a box that had multiple hits in it. And we haven't had that so much, where there's multiple big hits, like SSPs, SSP and Nice Auto and all that. So I kind of have a feeling with the hobby, but definitely if we just do the 2, then at least we know the jumbo for sure is going to smack. And the hobby is a toss-up in all reality. Could be crazy, it could be mid, could be not good, could be whatever, we don't know. Well, it'd be fun to find out though. Yeah, I think that will be the move. We'll pause on the jersey chasing for one break and finish both these cases instead of doing a mixer. Just because I have to know what's in needed, what's in both halves. Pintaro, Savage. I always want to say Yesavage, but every time I watch them play, they say Yesavage. So I'm like, I guess that's how you say his name. But the jersey chasing's fun. I want to hit one of the big jerseys from it. One of the inscribed jerseys, or a game used of the rookies, or one of the art jerseys that they have. Murakami ones, or however you say the name. And it's not like cards with those things. The jersey, the checklist isn't small, but also the print run on them is not like cardboard, right? So like the jerseys case odds are a lot different. Like super rare is like 1 in 600, not 1 in 20,000, you know? And that's probably why they're $500 a box. Kershaw. It actually probably would be a little bit less, like around the same pricing for this break, if not a little less, to do that, the half and half. All right, we got, oh, that's just a glove work card. I saw the color and I thought it was something. Cal. Oh yeah, second half's gonna have something. Only 2 boxes had something worth getting excited about. DeGrom, Joe, PCA, and Acuna. Unless there was an auto. I was gonna say unless there's an auto in the Mojo. All right, last chance for happiness, I guess is how you'd say it. Jersey to end it. Call your shots. Huh? I don't know what that means, Kyle. You're gonna have to only sharing out of love. What does that mean? He didn't say anything bad. That would be crazy. I don't know if that's in there, but. Alright, so how should we do this? I guess it could be kind of like. Oh yeah, you guys can't see that. Okay. Oh, damn. Pujols. This is a signed Pujols jersey for. I'm gonna guess the Cardinals, but just in case, I don't remember if he was on the other teams. For the Cardinals, yep. This is inscribed. Damn. Cardinals. Bulls. Signed jersey. Damn. GG's. I'm gonna fix that in a second. So we got, out of our 3 jerseys, Springer, Cal Riley, and pool holes. 3 jerseys, and that's what we got. Cannot be mad. And I mean, obviously you can be mad you didn't hit it, but at the end of the day, that is a good group of 3. That's a good 3 jerseys to get. I'm so used to those tri-star ones and things like that, where just getting a name that you knew was exciting. You know, it's the baby blue ones that they have. That baby blue Cardinal jersey. Mets, Dodgers, White Sox, Guardians, Braves. I thought it was a Red Sox jersey. I was like, oh, damn, I was right. Dodgers, Reds, Astros, Reds, Blue Jays, Mariners, Angels, Red Sox, Giants, Guardians, A's, Dodgers, Mariners, Nationals, Reds, Rockies, Nationals, Blue Jays, Pirates, Yankees, Red Sox. I thought it was going to do better. Blue Jays, Rangers, Blue Jays, Giants, Dodgers, Royals, White Sox. Jerseys are badass. Not mad at all at those jerseys. Those jerseys are sick. All right, so we're gonna run. So we have basketball and football on the website. Next baseball break is gonna be the other half of the hobby and the other half of the jumbo that we've been having chilling, and then we'll figure out whatever we're gonna do from there after that. But that'll be the next baseball break. Take care, guys. It's Micah's first Little League practice today. I talked to half you guys. I'm gonna probably make a Discord for all of us to hang out and chat in though. Take care, guys.